All right, I'm gonna tootle the bridge. All right, Sheldon. All of a sudden, you do feel really big up here. Do you not? Or you don't? Come on, straight down. Oh, he's like, we're just gonna bypass the trail course. He literally bypassed the trail course like it was just really not necessary. Good job, Lane. Good job, Peyote. Good job. Sheldon, good job. Why is he like the most, he's like Jacob. We should have named him Jacob. He's like our unproblematic king. Is he not?
He really is.
Peyote is also an unproblematic king. We decided after Lane almost died on Fame, we would let him ride a good one. That way he can practice not dying. All right, just follow her so that Peyote can see her go through, and that way he'll have a little bit of confidence. You guys, make sure that you follow both pages. We have JT Livestock Co., which is our main business page, and then Tara Michelle Sanders is my only social media now. We have actually set a 24-hour deactivation on all of my social medias because I no longer answer messages. We've hired somebody. Heather now answers all of the Facebook messages. She can answer all of your questions. She has access to all of the correct information. She will reach out to us with a question she might not know. Sheldon is my barrel horse, by the way, you guys, and he is like trying very hard to be an unproblematic king. But as you can see, he's very convinced that the trail course is not necessary. He thinks the flag is definitely, yeah. Well, Sheldon is just not. I've already. Well, Sheldon is truthfully, I mean, he's genuinely scared of this. So we are probably, I just don't want to put him in a bind and make it worse. So I want to like let him sniff it. Look, he's genuinely scared to death. He's like, no, not necessary. So I'm gonna, when we get done riding, I'll get off of him and lead him through that part and just really introduce him to it in a manner. Leave it to the barrel horse that I have to like unsaddle and lead. You know what I mean? Flipper is our unproblematic king.
He's like, wait, there's one that fell.
Okay, that's right. All right, come on. Over the bridge and through the woods to... Sheldon is genuinely afraid for his life. It's like not a, oh God, he's sad. He's really, I mean, this is a lot for a barrel horse. Genuinely. It's a lot for a barrel horse. It's a lot. His brain says to run. Come on, Peyote, you got it. This is Tinley's little horse, Peyote, that we kept, we nerved. But Lane is going to kind of ride him for a little bit and kind of learn. Marley's going to maybe ride him. We're going to take him to the team sorting and let them team sort. Come on. Good job. Good job, Lane. Good job. All right, my problematic king. I should have named him Trisha Paytas. That should have been Sheldon's name. We'll call him Trisho Pato. That's the male version. This right here was a big act of God. It took us forever to be able to do this. He was not having any part of that. He was fucking afraid. He felt like we were on that show, Naked and Afraid, for sure. Look at his brave. He got brave. Look at him. He's like, yeah, I mean, I want to believe that it's not going to eat me. He's like, I want to believe that this is not going to stab me in the guts and kill me. He said, I want to believe that, but everything inside of me also tells me you're a fucking liar. Look at him. He's like, I know that you love me, but I don't know. Look at him. Don't tell me no. So we're just going to keep easing him around it until he gets a little bit more confidence. Poor Sheldon. I think the flag scares him more than anything. Watch. He's like, I'm not even going. Like, he won't even go. No, he won't even look at it. He's like, he'd rather get up there sideways.
Friend.
He said, friend. This is going to blow his mind. Watch him. Just watch his ear and facial expressions. Look at him. He's like, wait, no, friend. Oh, God. He's looking away. And then he's like, That's it. He was like looking away so that he didn't have to see him get gutted in the noodles of terror. Look at him. He's like, no. No, Sheldon does not feel that way. Sheldon still wants to run. Woo! Yep. Sideways, over the bridge, sideways, because the flag did breathe our direction. His heart is beating very fast. He won't follow them. He is scared to death. His heart is beating 1,000,000 miles an hour. I'm gonna let him just kind of... His heart is like... thum, 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 thum. Oh, God, no, sir. Don't you do it. Don't you? Look, he's like trying to run backwards. He's like not having it. He like wants to dart between here. That flag is like totally problematic to Sheldon. It is like a lot. It's a lot. I love how when Flip got halfway through the noodles, he looked away like, oh, it got my friend. Julie, I don't need you to tell me. This is why I'm not supposed to be videoing. We've actually decided from now on that I am not. Yeah, Peyote, Dylan's ridden him. Lane rides him. Marley's gonna ride him. He did say you're gonna unalive my friend. That is what Sheldon said. He's like, I'm looking away. I'm looking away. Oh, his heart is, I'm telling you that if I've ever thought Sheldon's heart might palpitate in a manner in which might be unhealthy, it's current. It took us a while to get him over here to the tarp. He was not having any part of this. Now he thought it was like the pits of hell. You were just going to fall down in it.
It's lava.
The ground was lava.
Yeah. Like we can't touch it. No feet on the ground.
But my horse is super broke. I mean, I can do the one finger. Okay, let's go. Come on, good boy. Right up here. Oh, Jesus Christ, he said. Oh, they're not. Step up here, buddy. Watch, it touched him. Look, it touched him, and he was just not. Yeah, he was like, look, I really love you, and I know you wanted to keep me, but right about now, how about you find me a barrel racer? They don't do this. Sheldon is actually completely cow-bred. He is not even barrel-bred. He is by a son of Pepto-Bismol, and he is totally freaked out, and he does that for security. That's always been his security blanket, is to touch my foot. That's just been his thing since he was young. So this is a big step for him. Nice. And it took following the horses and an act of God to get him over the bridge. And look, he's already like pressed about going over the bridge because he knows once he goes over it, look, he immediately veers off to the side so he doesn't have to. I have to put a halter on him and lead him. And how many times do you think we're going to jump through the noodles? This thing here decided to almost unalive himself. We don't know. This is Cactus, in case anybody's wondering. We're like riding and we find Cactus down in the pen, literally down and can't get up. He has hurt himself. Oh, I love my Shelly. I love Sheldon. But we are getting everything dished up. Hey, Jess. Let's come check our ground out, Jess. This is all sand. Yeah, we don't know what happened. He was down and we couldn't get him up. And we don't know if he's hurt something or if maybe his weenie is like so sore from being cleaned that it hurt too much to get up. But we had to actually like spank him and force him to get up. So anyway, we've called the vet in Terrell and we're waiting on him to call back to see if he'll make a call out here. Because he works in Terrell, but he lives not very far from here. Well, we don't know, Patricia. Has Peter, I mean, we thought it was fine, and then... Come on, Sheldon. If you buck with me, I promise I will wear your ass out. I will drop this phone, and you will be in trouble. Look at him. Don't you do it. He said, I will buck. I have been known a time or 5 in my life to have a little hump. I have enough Pepto-Bismol in me. Don't you do it, you fucktard. Hey, hey, hey! You brat! As I'm like getting crow hopped with the phone in my hand, I'm like, yes! Yeah, I don't know. My reins are a little bit long too. Sheldon was like, I'm gonna play and kind of throw a little crow hop in there, and I'm like, let's not. I have the phone. Here you go. Cactus is playing. No, Cactus really couldn't get up. It was bad. All right, guys, I have the phone. Oh, Peyote.
There's Flipper.
Stop. Yay. Just kidding. All right. Who's going up first? Okay. Okay, here comes Jess. All right, let's see it. Nice. Lane, you want to stand here? Yeah. Here, I'll go and then I'll land one of you and then I'll go. Okay. We're having a stopping contest. I don't think any of us. Yours is better. Oh, we're going to get to do it a couple times. It's 2 out of 3. There you go. He does. He's trying to stop. All right, there's your first stop. You want to try to stop one more time? Lope him up there and stop. Just remember that when you pull, he's going to stop. So, Lane, look at me. Sit down, because if you check him, he's not bucking. He's trying to get his head down. Okay, one more time. Try it. Come on. Lope straight down and stop. There you go. There you go. Good job. Turn him around. Lope him right here and stop him. Lope him right here and stop him. Say whoa. Big. There you go. See, when you pull back and he does his head down, he's just looking for that stop. Don't worry. I know When I first started riding broke horses instead of track broke horses and they would do that, I thought they were trying to buck. All right. Okay. Let me get me all circle started. Yeah, let me get my corner right.
He felt the speed. He was like, yeah. He wants the speed. Yeah. He said, fuck the stop. I want the lope. Let's race. Literally.
Okay. Move. 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 Move, Peyote. Peyote's like what I just really like. This is Peyote's favorite. This was a horse they literally sent to kill because they told the woman that owned him that he was like deemed worthless. Oh, come on. Get your ass over here and stop. Nothing's worse than when Sheldon was like, we're going to race and I'm going to crossfire. And I'm like, come on, dogs. He like picks up both leads. Did y'all notice that? Like both directions automatic. And he's just got a beautiful little lope to him. He just handles everything beautiful. All right. Oh, he's like, I missed your stop, but it was beautiful. It was pretty. All right, lope down and stop one more time. Come on. Let's get. We're going sorting, just so you guys know. So we're trying to get them just a little bit fit. So when we go, woo! Nice! These horses have not been being ridden. So we're just trying to get like just a little bit of fill so that when we go sorting, they have at least, we'll ride a couple of more days, obviously, before we go. But we're not doing anything. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to take Sheldon.
Yeah?
He needs to do something besides run barrel.
See what he's got.
Well, I want to keep him and... He is like just running me.
I think he's feeling good.
He wants to box. He really does.
Oh, I'm on a flipper.
Get a little bit chargy and probably rip ass.
He's our Plain Stylish or Stylin' Pep. That's his name.
I can take him sorting.
Yeah.
Like he's kind of wanting to handle, right?
Yeah.
I think he could go sorting. He's just kind of being funny. I feel like when you get them back from being barrel horses, though, they kind of want to be a little bit pushy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a trend.
So I really take him sorting, I think, so that he has a dog.
Yeah. It'd be really good for him, I think. A herd of dogs. Sheldon's like, I told you, Mom, I still got it.
Well, he stopped and then wanted to. No.
I'm done with this bullshit.
And I'm like, if your butt goes in the ground, your nose doesn't have to go in the air. You're not a goose. You're not a goose, buddy.
Sheldon does have a really nice butt. But Flipper's is definitely thicker. God, I think Sheldon just moves so nice.
He was like, I didn't goose you, but I walked out of it.
Did you show them this bridle yet?
Mm-mm.
I don't think they've seen it on like an actual horse yet.
I like it.
I haven't. I'm excited.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Sheldon's like, yes, it's amazing, but the work's not.
I can't breathe, and I'm seeing stars. That's how you know that I'm like not fit. That's what I went to the doctor about. I was like jogging, and I made it like 5 foot, and I'm like out of breath and seeing stars, and they were like, they're gonna check my blood pressure, my blood sugar, my hormones, and I have to have an echocardiogram.
Oh, yeah.
It's like fat people problems.
No, I mean,
It's
not.
called fat ass problems. Okay.
Not always.
Some more circles for you. Oh, I see I feel like fairies from
floating, starts to become black.
Yeah, I feel like fairies from the secret garden are visiting. All right. Dara is just being the mom of the year for us. She deserves to be riding more than any of us, honestly. Huh? I know. Tell her. She needs to catch somebody. I mean, listen, Dara is literally mom of the year. Look at that horse. Sheldon is, I'm going to make Sheldon a sorting horse because I feel like when I lope him, he wants to get just a little bit pushy. He's tried to buck with me twice today. And listen, I am in no way in shape, and I'm not even remotely in the shape to be like, and the truth is, Sheldon takes care of me, but he does feel good and he wants to be naughty. What'd she say?
She said, I'm busy making an arena for me.
She's more excited to make the damn arena than she is to ride. This is beautiful.
Dara, it's not just riding. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Is she going to get somebody?
Yeah, she said she might.
Good, I'm glad. Yeah. Yeah. Because this can be finished here in just a little bit. Like, I mean.
Mom, I was like, so can I go sorting with Dylan? She's like, I don't care.
Yeah, she said, I told him he could go sorting with Dylan. It was no problem. Then she said after Dylan almost got him killed, she was like, I'm rethinking all my life's decisions.
No, she doesn't go sorting with Dylan.
Yeah. Come on. Let's get you, lope up here. Let's see your stop. If you want to go sorting, you got to get a horse fit. You can't just pull him up and go. Look at that stop. You see that old man stop? I know. Look at that turnaround. Y'all go on. We don't like y'all. Charlie, I'm going to call Elizabeth.
Literally.
Bear, you too.
Well, he took that so seriously.
I know. Bear's like, I'm coming. Charlie, we'll send you back to Rusk. We don't even give a fuck. It's the truth, though. Like, I'm like, Charlie. I will say that I finally did see underneath the house where Charlie got underneath there. Oh. Low-key kind of understand why he disappeared after I saw that. That was awesome, Lane. Those are good, solid little turnarounds on his aunt. Good job. You're having him use his butt. Charlie's wanting to go back to Rusk. That's what we'll say. We'll just tell him, you want to go back to Rusk? I don't drink anything except for water and tea, which is water. And most of the tea that I drink is actually, no, Karen, I'm telling you. Have you ever seen me drink anything but water out here, ever?
No.
I actually drink a shit ton. Yeah. I'm telling you, I drink a shit ton of water. It's not that people like, drink more water, and I'm like, baby, I'm drinking a gallon minimum a day.
Out of water, and you're like, I go to the store, I need water.
I do drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
This is my baby. Sheldon is like, I'm 9 years old, Mom. I'm a grown man. He's 9 this year. Yes, I saw you being naughty. He said, listen, since he was, oh God. People always say, listen, people say this all the time, that doesn't sell horses. But for parents that raise children that are idiots like Jess, it is very important that is a skill the horse can monitor, my child's horse. I'm not fucking standing up on mine because my ass will hit the ground. So mine is not stand up broke. This will not have its head down anymore if I get my ass up. Sheldon is like, Sheldon honestly at this point is like, I don't know who's on me, but I thought it was my mom. I think my mom might have Tinley up there. I'm like, no, Sheldon, I'm carrying an extra like 30, 35 pounds. What is that? Rolling. Huh? Now I'm like, look at it.
That's in there with Lacey, Daisy, and Daisy.
Is it? It's not Lacey. It's not my daughter's Daisy.
I see Lacey and Daisy up.
It's Jackie Roan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, She's worth $500 more. Now it's Jackie Roan rolling, and I'm like, Tara, get the Banamine! Grab the 6 seed! Oh yeah, no, she's shaking. Like, oh my God, did she rip ass and run? And I bet.
Oh, Bear's over there. He like started running, and he's like, "What's not stop, Dad?"
Oh God, Skeet. Skeet's getting better. Look at Charlie. Charlie just runs up there to kill the party. There go my cowboy posse. Oh, I love it. Charlie's cruising for a bruising. Come here, Charlie. It'll be Bear. Watch. Bear gets so jealous. Oh, here. Mosquito's coming, so they both come. We are having fun. We are going to do a lot more of this every day. We chose to do this because Dylan's going to start coming pretty much 4 or 5 days a week and ride with us. And that way when Marley comes, Dylan actually said today, he was like, he enjoys it here enough. He might sell his place and move. Like, he's going to look right. Yeah, she won't sell it. We already called. Even though she said she would, now she's like, well, I think I'm going to hang on to it because I think property values are going up. And I'm like, ugh. So we might call the guy right there and see. Peyote is just amazing because it is good to see Charlie home, but him and Bear are like reestablishing dominance. We went through this in the beginning and then we got over it and it was good. And now we're going back. Mosquito was like, what did I do? Charlie went to Jess's house. Tell them the story, Jess. Come tell them the story. Come close.
Charlie's seen a portrait of my other dog.
And it's a big portrait. Big. Yeah, 2.5 foot tall portrait.
And he thought he had to free my dog out of that portrait.
He attacked the glass and was clawing the glass.
Like on my wall, just wailing on it. It came off the wall and he was still like pouncing on it, but a little more confused why
it came off the wall.
There's no dog.
Charlie was like, free my friend. I don't know. I'm sure Dylan, I mean, the thing about all of us is none of us are racist. I mean, I would date a black guy. I'm sure Dylan would. She said, my friend wants to date Dylan. Will he date a black girl? And I'm like,
a comment like that earlier,
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can tell you, I'm not supposed to have the phone. I made the agreement that I would never video so that I didn't see any comments, and here I am. I'm like, it's old habits die hard.
Yeah.
Old habits die hard. But yeah, no, Dylan probably would. I mean,
friend does. His friend likes anything with a hole.
Oh God, you're talking about Colvert.
Yeah, isn't that? It's kind of funny. It's Colvert. Anything with the hole he likes.
Yeah, his name is Colbert. I'm the one that called him Colvert because I said he's.
I thought that was his name.
No.
Charlie.
No, because everybody always talks about him like he likes anything with a hole, and I'm like Colvert. We'll just call him Colvert.
He's the one who'd walk in the bar bathroom and he'd be drunk with a hole in the wall.
Oh God, probably that's not wrong. That is not an inaccurate assessment of that individual. I genuinely can't tell you how much I appreciate Dylan's friendship.
I know.
He is amazing. Dylan lives is it like an hour and a half? How long did it take you to get to his house for New Year's?
An hour, 7 minutes.
An hour, 7 minutes? From your house?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like an hour, and then I'm 30 minutes, so an hour and 37 minutes. Yeah, no, we're really talking about it because I really think that there's a lot more of this that needs to go on every day here. Way more riding. I told him that he could board him here. Mm-hmm.
You buy a house out here, okay?
Yep, I told him he could board him here.
Okay.
I do have moderators for the comments. He said he landed on his knee. Honestly, he was I think he didn't say it, but he kind of felt embarrassed because he was like, I honestly didn't expect it to the point that I was too relaxed. So when he did that, he was like, I just felt like I fell off. He was like, but he would have never thought that particular horse would do that.
Especially after yesterday,
he was so good all morning.
Dream.
Sheldon is licking my boot, in case y'all are wondering. He is just like slobbering. Slob on the knob. Brat.
I love your spur straps.
I know, my spur straps and my spurs. Have y'all
Spurs.
ever seen my spurs?
Yes.
What does your spurs say?
My name.
Oh.
I bought Tinley a pair too. I need to get you in. That's what I probably will get y'all.
Ones that look really similar to that. But
Who made them?
Instead of my name, someone in California, I think.
Was it Katie Bray?
Katie Bray.
The Rowdy Rose?
No, but I have some buckles from that.
The Rowdy Rose?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Rowdy Rose is who made mine. Dylan was pretty surprised. My surprise are all the stupid comments where people are like, well, there was plenty of warning signs. And I'm like, we've ridden that horse for 2 days and he was super playful yesterday too. And y'all don't know his personality. Like in the stall, he's real mouthy and he's real...
And then, like, what does he get off? And like, all right, well, we're going to try again tomorrow.
Yeah, you're giving me signs that you...
That's not how you teach him anything.
That's not how you teach him anything. And anytime you're like, oh, the horse was giving me signs, well, you still have to get past that. I mean... But he went home with Dylan, so he's getting rode again this evening. He'll be back. Look at my little...
Dylan's going to end up sending us, like...
My little Imperial
a bill for
Frisian.
cookies. He's going to be like, man, these ones required so much cookies. We're going to be like, Dylan.
Oh, there's a baby in the hay.
More than I do.
The haters will say it's dead. It's not.
I almost said that earlier because Skeet was laying down, like, flat out in the background of one of the lives. And I was like, oh, get her out of it. They're going to say she's dead.
Skeet, get up before the haters say you're dead.
No naps around here for anyone.
No naps for anybody. If you lay down, I'm sending Lane out after you.
Yeah.
Except for Cactus. He really did need help. What the crap, man? We gave him Banamine. We have him on the walker, and when we get done, we're going to pulse him and put him on the TheraPlate, but...
You should look back at that horse down there.
Oh, yeah. But I'm telling you that Cactus was like, oh, y'all want to enjoy your day? Just kidding.
Fuck you.
Fuck
I
you.
just, like, he hasn't had a problem since he's been here either, right? He's been, like...
No, he's never had a problem.
The wee junk.
Yeah, with the wee junk. He's never been a problem other than trying to be like the farrier part of it. No, he's never colicked or anything. I thought that he was kind of acting colicky, and then as I got closer, I realized that he was like struggling to get up. And at first I thought, oh God, I hope he didn't like fall and break his back or something. He got like partway up. Like he was...
I always think of the worst. I was like,
what if he broke a leg? I was like, oh my God, his back is broke. Yeah, I do think the worst for sure. I didn't think a leg. I thought, because the way that he like twisted to get up and then couldn't move his back legs, I was like, he's paralyzed. Oh God, why?
and so I was like,
R2? What was that?
Remember the one who was in the C1 at first, and then we moved him to geriatrics, and his spine was just going out.
Oh, the one we shot.
Down, yeah.
I should call it that. I should say the one we put down instead of the one we shot.
Well,
that would probably be more of a... I probably need to work on that. The one that we put down.
Like, oh, hey, that horse that got shot, and I'm thinking, we gave like 2 horses Banamine yesterday. Which one?
Yeah, the one that got
I
shot.
was like, when I first came here, every time someone would say that, I'm like, what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We need to give a shot. Yeah. No, R2 is one that we had here, and he had severe EPM, and Dr. Hanlon, I think, did we start EPM treatment, and it got, like, worse?
Yeah.
Like, we started EPM treatment, and within, like, 2 days of starting treatment, it was, like, the EPM...
He said it started eating at, like...
It migrated, is what he said.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you that he would lay down... He would lay down, and nobody could get him up, and then finally one day we went to get him up, and he, like, fell. Didn't he fall on you?
Yeah,
he fell on y'all.
We were literally, like, for, like, 3 days before that, it took everything we had to get
Get him
him
up.
And we're there arguing, like, because I'm like, he's gonna get up, and then he's like, he's not getting up. And I'm like...
We're getting him up. Yeah, and then he fell on them, and then I'm like, okay, I'm the one that was like, you guys, if it's so bad that he's falling on top of you, Jess, we have to shoot him.
Yeah.
I will say, you cannot say that my staff does not do everything. Jess kept this poor horse here alive for 3 additional days.
A bucket of water and hay and food.
Do you hear this? And the truth is like, the thing is like, if we do it, somebody will say, Oh, they just admitted, and I'm like, yeah, but how many people keep their neurologic or their navicular horses alive for months trying to save them? Yeah. Jess made it 3 days, and I put my foot down and said, Jess, we have to shoot the horse. He's going to hurt you.
Like Dr. Hamlin was crying. We were all crying.
Y'all cried?
Yeah, because he was so sweet.
He was very sweet.
So bad for him.
I guess I'm to the point that I don't feel like death is a punishment. I'm that bitch.
What happened to me with goats, because like you just learn, like there's so many and they come and go, and if it happens, then it's what's best for them, and so that's how I got with my goats. Like at first I was like,
will you stop?
I couldn't do live, and now I'm like,
listen,
okay, there'll be 5 more next
Charlie got hauled off and you couldn't do life.
That's a dog. That's different.
You were unable to do life for days. Do you hear me? You were trying to unalive yourself over the dog disappearing. I was like worried I needed to call Jess's mom. I even said she did. Jess was having an emotional breakdown because she knew. But I will say, and this is something, it finally got admitted that it finally did get admitted that the dog did get hauled off. We were not wrong. It finally did get admitted. So at least the admission was the reason I did it. Yeah. And there were, I will say this, but here's the thing. It doesn't matter how valid the reasons were. It was unacceptable. Yeah. But the admission was, yes, the dog did get hauled off. After I was like, you know what? We really do believe it. I'm like, I'm not going to, will you stop? Stop. Get your, that is not, it's like a cry for help. It's a cry for help. My poor horse. Okay. He is, yeah, when he goes home with you tonight, she's going to love that. Charlie's going to go home with Jess at night. But I will say that there were like reasons, and I'm not completely against why. I will say I understand, but it still doesn't make it okay. No, she had like a shot, and then she gets to get fixed next week. Yeah, she had a shot, and then oh, like by a stray? Yeah. She got a shot, and it's supposed to like draw her out of heat and fix all of that, and then she'll go in and get fixed this week. Yeah, I mean, yes. He does have an appointment in 2.5. Who's he going to? Where's that at?
He did my horses.
Where's he from? Mm-hmm. Is it Todd Bird? Ted.
I don't know. I don't think it's not to the T. I think it's like Ron.
That's who did her leg in Athens.
Yeah. No, he's great. He's a redhead.
That's him.
Yeah. He's real great. He handles crazy real well. His like, she knows when someone's coming with a shot for her because she has to be sedated for her feet. And so like, she don't like vets really.
Mm-hmm.
And he don't feel like a person. I can sit there all day and poke her with a toothpick trying to like get her used to it. She don't care. But then the vet comes walking up to her and she's getting herself.
Charlie! I will be so glad to have both of them fixed.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a shot to pull her out of heat, and it'll stop her from having babies. Listen. He is like, so he doesn't want to stand here any longer. So now he's like antagonizing me, being an asshole because he's.
Really? He thinks he's still 4.
His problem is that I have all of his life made him behave. I've made him behave. I've never ever let him like walk off when I said no. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So he knows. So instead of moving his legs, he'll start going like side to side and like licking my feet, and it gets like steadily worse with time because he's like, I've licked you 5 times. 5 licks, now you get a bite. Yeah. My babies? They're watching. There's the orphan. There's the Orphan, the Frisian, the Trace Fortunes, the Shawnee Bug Leo, the Absolute Vanilla, the French Streak to Vegas. Then there's a bald face Absolute Vanilla.
Oh yeah, here we go, guys.
Flipper gives no shits.
total.
That's his problem. He tries to be patient, but so bored. He is actually Pepto-Boonsmall, and then he's out of an own daughter of Missin' Cash, which is also, I mean, he's a son of Dash for Cash, but he was a cutting horse. And then on the bottom, he needs a bridle path. On the bottom, his mom is, his mother is Bear. A right this minute mare. His mom was a Missin' Cash, which is cutting. But right this minute, I think is a raining. He's a Playin' Stylish out of, I think, a Doc Coyote mare. And she is by a son of smart little Lena out of
Dang, so is Jackie Roan the only Pepto-Boonsmall?
Sheldon.
Yeah.
Sheldon is Pepto-Boonsmall. Jackie Roan is Pepto-Boonsmall.
I thought he had something, but Jackie has the.
Yeah, she's by a son of
Playin' Stylish, right?
She's by a son of Pepto-Boonsmall out of a Playin' Stylish daughter.
Yeah, that's how they were.
We're gonna see if Dara's barrel horse can play the stop competition. I know. I will say this: it's such a, you know that they're kind of an older barrel horse when, like, immediately, no leads, spooking at the shed. He spooked at the shed, won't pick up the right lead, like.
There's definitely a type for barrel horses.
No, one time me.
Yeah. Like, he's probably honestly like the best boy in the world, but like barrel horses just have their own.
Oh yeah, he's laid back. Like anybody can do that.
Dara, we know that you did not bring a cow horse to the cow horse competition. I said we know that you did not bring a cow horse to the cow horse competition. Because he spooked at the shed and was on the wrong lead. Can you play the stop game with us? She said as long as he leaves the alley. She said as long as he leaves the alley and turns the barrel, she doesn't care about the rest of it. I broke an owl. That's such a barrel horse thing.
Oh yeah, she don't like me chasing steers on him.
He's a good boy.
I already got him.
He's Dara's. Yeah.
And he's been laid off for 9 years, so.
Yeah, he's cute.
My daddy bred for him, and I love him.
Yeah.
He's papered out.
Bear.
His papers would actually shock you.
What are they?
His mama come off at the Pitchfork Ranch,
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
and his daddy is Passion Serenade.
Yeah.
We bought his, my grandma bought his mama at a yard sale.
His mom. You got his mom at a yard sale.
It was on an accident.
It was on an accident. That's the story of my life. I'm like, mine also come from yard sale.
I walked up there and looked at her, and I was like, Mama, what you do? I was like, do you know
Bear.
what them brands mean? And she goes, well, yeah, but she's changed hands a lot of times. I was like, oh no. And we called her.
Let me go get Charlie and Skeet real quick. I'm going to get Charlie and Skeet.
Where are they at? Sorry, guys. Alright, here we go. They just... And then all you see is Bear over here barking at them. Going to get Skeeter and Charlie. There we go. There's a good stop. We're going to have so much fun at this. sorting.
He keeps wanting to rush his turns, and I don't love that. They're freaking being over the barrel racing.
Yeah, he's like, Mom, where's the barrels at?
Out there where the barrel is currently. I can tell that he either wants to be like super stiff or super bendy. I think I'm gonna take you team sorting.
I plan on taking him, but no, my girl.
Coyote?
I take Peyote if Mom's taking. How does he do around crowds?
That's what he is as a cow horse. Come. That's what he is as a cow horse.
Has he ever been team roped off of?
No, he's a finished cutting horse.
Ah,
You can ride
that's why he spins a hole in the ground.
Yeah.
I was sitting there spinning him, and he's like, all right.
Yeah, Hims is a good boy. And I'm glad to have him back working on over EPM. Charlie decided now that he's back, we have to like reestablish dominance.
Oh.
Did Jess tell you that he attacked her dog's picture in her house?
Uh-uh.
He did.
I can see him doing it though.
She has like a picture about this big of her dog that's like framed on the wall. And Charlie jumped up there and was like scratching it and broke the frame and was like gonna save her dog.
Yeah, the portrait drawing of my dog.
Sheldon said, okay, this ride is over. He shut the door.
We're in the barn. Time to get off.
We could do a cool video.
Of what? Oh, Jess.
You're supposed to keep walking, Flipper.
Flipper's like, you're falling off. Flipper's like, why would I keep walking? I'm gonna lose my rider.
I thought Mr. Bill was supposed to be bringing hay.
He's supposed to have brought hay for the last 2 days.
He called it. He got a trailer to unload, and then he'd be on his way.
Oh, good.
He might just be running late.
Dara's on her horse. Lane, have you ever sorted before?
No.
Dylan explained it to me,
Mm-hmm.
so I think I might, like, be okay at it,
Mm-hmm.
but I do want to start sorting.
You do want to start sorting. Lane says he wants to be a sorter.
I say I want to be a lot of stuff, but
Well, he's checked barrel racer off the box.
He's checked, but he doesn't want to do that. And he's like, I quit. He's also checked Colt Breaker off. He's like, yep, nope, that's no too.
I don't know. We've learned now. He does some days get wild hair up the guys.
God, what was that? From now on,
the
when
way Dylan talked, like, he had him handled, like, he'd get him shut down real fast, and then Frank was like, oh yeah.
it's a fame we're talking about. I can get him shut down real fast, and I'm like,
Babe's gonna hit you with something you've never seen before when that's what you're thinking.
Bear.
When he started spawning, I was like,
Oh, no, we got the correct lead. Yes. Sheldon does it sometimes. I think it's me being out of shape.
A little bit.
Hmm?
Flipper did a little bit.
Oh, I think it's me, though. I'm so out of shape that, like, my departure was not centered. So he was like, I was like, good job counter-cantering. Good. The hate group sees the wrong lead, and I'm congratulating the counter-canter. I'm like, good job counter-cantering. Good job, Sheldon.
Oh, he's peeing everywhere.
Oh, God. Bear, he's confused.
Look at him. What's going on?
Ranch sorting is where two people go in a pen. Well, there's two pens, and there's an opening between them. And two people go into the opening, and one goes in and pushes cows and tries to get them out. Bear, unfortunately, Bear just hurt himself. Bear. He did pee everywhere, didn't he?
Yes, he peed all over himself.
We need to give him a bath now. God.
He can't help himself. Aw,
I had Bear neutered when he was a baby.
poor guy. That's what we did with our older little male dogs.
Where did you put him?
In a stall.
He jumped out.
Closed
You put him in a stall and closed it, and here comes Charlie, the monkey man. Charlie, the monkey man.
Oh my god.
He is a good boy. The gray horse is such a good boy. I love it here. Are you kidding? Texas is amazing. And look at our ground. It's sand. Like, I will tell you. Oh, he kind of, did you see that? I wasn't looking, and we looked up, and he kind of had got a little squirrel. Yeah.
You know, one time we went and roped some steers off of
Mm-hmm.
me, Raymond, and Clayton.
How'd that go?
He's definitely a push dog. You have to push him. Or like mom, she'll use her own over and over.
What's your mom's horse's name?
Tequila?
Tequila or
This
that
one. This
Hot
one.
Rod.
Oh, Hot Rod.
Yeah.
Did you tell him to quit like he's coughing on command? Come on, Derek, quit. And I'm like, Dara,
Wait.
that's one way to get him fit.
I'm in a position.
Just breeze him around the pen. Dara is trying to get a little bit of air in her barrel horse. My barrel horse is trying to learn some patience. My other barrel horses are just out there being naughty.
What's the giraffe off of Madagascar?
The giraffe off of Madagascar? I've never seen Madagascar.
You have not?
Wait, there was a giraffe on Madagascar?
There's a zebra.
Yeah, I remember Alex.
I do remember the zebra because I've never seen the movie, but there was like a commercial.
For circus.
Yes, the Afro Circus deal. And I remember looking up I was like, what is this off of? Circus, Afro Circus, yeah.
What's the giraffe?
I don't know, but that's a fantastic counter canner. I love it. Good job. She's training for second level dressage.
Oh, good lord.
I have not perfected the counter canner yet. I don't know. Sheldon did break off in the wrong lead twice or 3 times. But I think that was my fat self leaning to a little bit in my hips in the wrong direction. My horse is like, Mom, why are we in the wrong departure? He's like, but you're the boss. I'm like, it's just the counter canner, Sheldon. Don't worry. And he's like,
You have to have your own team.
I think when you get there, if you don't have somebody, like other people probably don't, so they can pair you up. Because I noticed that you pay per sort. So, like, people probably partner over and over. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Dylan and I are practicing for real. We're doing this.
So I'm cool with
Shake
that.
and bake.
That's not wrong. We're like our own little posse of...
Gang.
We're a gang.
We're a
Gang.
We are a
New
gang.
shit.
We're an idiot gang, but we're a gang nonetheless.
We're an entertaining
Horse gang.
Yeah. A posse. Somebody the other day said, oh, are you not part of somebody's clan? And I was like, I'm too white to say that. I was like, I'm too white to use that word. No, I'm not part of anyone's clan. What are you talking? And they were like, oh, never mind. I guess not. And I'm like, I've never heard that.
Guess not. You're like, are you?
Are you? Yeah. Are you part of a clan? Jess, my God. Jess, are you trying? Jess wants to use the vaulting surcingle for vaulting. I need to put my freaking pants inside my boots so I look like I don't know what I'm doing.
Is Dylan gonna make us that teeter-totter?
Yes, we are getting a teeter-totter for the horses. I'm mortified. I'm
Okay, I tagged him
gonna
on it,
die.
and then I scrolled down and seen you tagged him on it like 2 days before, and I was like, well, I'm late, but maybe this will let him know we really want a teeter-totter.
Yes. See, she really is. She is definitely training for dressage. Yes, Charlie was found, but he was not really ever actually lost, come to find out.
Nope.
Oh, Dara, she's really trying to get some air in him. I just know if I were to zip Sheldon out like that, I would get... God damn it, Sheldon. That was ugly. That was ugly.
Charlie.
Sheldon, under no circumstances, was pretending to be asleep so you could kick Flipper in any way, shape, or form. I love when people are like, you don't read horses very well. All the signs were on the wall. And I'm like, were they? Were they? Helen, were they?
Helen.
Because I'm pretty damn sure that my horse was pretending to be asleep so he could... Poor Flipper now. Look at him back there. He's like, I don't know.
Gotta keep his eyes open.
Actually, Flipper's not a roan. Flipper is a Rubicano. Walk him up here.
This pretty on his tail.
Yeah, he's not roan. He's Rubicano. Oh. It's okay. No, I'm not breezing Sheldon. I've been spending all day trying to get some patience in my horse, and they're like, let's see you breeze Sheldon. And I'm like...
Yeah, in your dreams.
Why would I...
For what we're trying, right?
That's the complete opposite of everything that I have been working on to get my horse to not be... Some people's horses need more run. Some people's horses don't.
Yeah, like Peyote over here.
I don't. I will not be breezing my horse around the paddock here. But my horse has no issues with the go. He has some issues pretending to be asleep so he can kick poor Flipper. Like, Flipper turned around and he was like, that's not wrong. He did. Flipper, Sheldon, say you're sorry. Sheldon, apologize. I'm not sorry.
I know.
And Flipper's like,
Mom made me.
he's like, my mother said, but I didn't. And look at Flipper. He's like,
Fuck you.
Sheldon. Yeah.
He's like, can we really just leave now?
Yeah.
I'm done.
Tell him, Sheldon. Good job.
Stretching my muscles.
Getting ready?
You know what? The other day somebody was like, he has a T and a J. If you look on his for Tara and Jacob.
Really?
Yeah. Somebody, I don't know who it was.
That's funny, dude.
It's a
Did
T.
Jacob love them when they
Yeah, he loves him.
I was
It's a
so
T.
worried, Tara. I was so worried I wasn't going to see Flipper again.
You're like, please fuck Jacob off. No, Flipper is Jacob's. He's my husband. See the T?
I love him. I love him.
I think it's a TS. Look at it, Jess. Get off and look. So what do you think it is? I think it's a TS. It's maybe a TJ for Tara and Jess.
Yeah.
Like, it's a T?
Yeah.
It is like the perfect T.
Yeah.
Is that a J or an S?
I think it could be both.
We'll say it's a J for Tara and Jess. Because, no, he's actually... Flipper belongs to Jacob, and...
For real?
Yeah. We just borrow him. he's for sale. For sale. And we're like...
I feel like
Sound like
Jacob's
Patrick
he's
off
for
of
sale, and
SpongeBob.
we're like, Flipper? What? Who's Flipper?
Right, thank God. He's like, somebody made an offer on Flipper, and I'm like, yeah, we don't have one of those.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know who Flipper is.
That's what we do. All right, time to go, Flipper. Come on.
Come on, Flipper. Gotta change his name again. That's Rodrigo. Yeah, when they're like, who? Do we have a Jose here? No, we have a Josh. All white. Have you seen those TikToks where the Border Patrol pulls up? That's how I feel when Jacob gets here. I'm like, Border Patrol's here. Everybody be white. Jacob's like Trump, and I'm like, fuck that wall. We're keeping them all.
Oh my God.
Flipper is beautiful. He gives no shit.
Their round bill down.
They've eaten their round bill down to where it's now just
The center.
it's just a centerpiece. Don't worry, Cactus, we're coming. FYI, this is part of the job that is in that 14 hours of overwork and no pay. Okay, nobody's ever said no pay, but I have had the...
I was like, wait, no pay? When does that start?
Jess is like, wait.
Oh, man.
You're like, I'll stay for like a week, but I'm gonna need to pay my bills. Don't worry. That's never going to happen. Oh, look at my little racehorse. He's like, I tuddled in.
He loves laying in the round.
I know.
At least he doesn't shit in them.
No, he does not. Only effort. Look at Tequila.
Effort's worn down.
Did we get is there any more of the mineral blocks?
Yeah, we got one more.
Put it in here. Because Tiki wants it. Huh, Tiki? She's mine. She's mine too. How's that girl? And those two? Cole. Look at Cole.
He's like, be next, please.
Yep, tomorrow.
My mom.
We're fixing to go see the Frisians.
Freckles is beautiful.
Freckles is beautiful. Freckles is the epitome.
Yes!
Dara,
Surfing!
when people say
Surfing!
online things like, we're going by everybody. When they say things like, why do people stand up on horses? That's not necessary.
This is what we need to remember.
And I'm like, they do it to prove that they're idiot proof. Look at, there's Thor and Irby. Thorbug! Come on, Thorbug! Come on, Thorbug!
See this hay?
Then we have Squirt, Pepper, and Spider made a TikTok today. I've had Sheldon since he was 3 years old. I sold him to Amy Catherine Holloway and bought him back because I love him.
Prize out here.
Come here. Come here, Squirter Bug. Got Squirt Doodle, Pepper, Roni, and Spider. Look, he always tries to just be handsome.
Is that Jacob?
I don't know. He'll be fine. Shit, it is my husband. Fucking go. Say nothing. Oh, there's Jackie Roan.
Sold.
If he asks anything, be like, oh, we have like 25 people saying they're buying horses, so they can't go. There's Jackie Roan. Whoa.
Look good because we have a loadout. Because it's going to be with me. Jackie is the prize. She's the prize out.
Here she comes. She's like, wait a minute. She wants to be rode too. She looks amazing. And then we have Lucy and Cicely. And then this is a hidden pen of horses Jacob has forgot are alive. He thinks these are unalive, but they're not unalive because we didn't load them. Oops. This is the unalive pen, if my husband asks. I love that Jacob has zero desire to watch my videos because I annoy him.
Yeah.
He's like, I can only handle so much of your bullshit,
Wait
Tara.
till you're like 30 seconds in, then you can start saying
Yeah.
the real stuff.
Yeah.
Lena.
Yeah. That's a mare on the left that came off the Cud Ranch, and on the right is She's Just Leaving You. And then that's Beaver and Lena. They're not technically unalive. My husband has just forgot they existed, so he just forgets. He keeps wondering why the feed bill is so high. He said several times, how are we going through this much hay? And then he finally the other day was like, I guess just because it's winter. And I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. We're going through this much hay because it's winter. Not that I have 20 extra horses.
Diet, and we heard that hay was really good for people, so we've all just been...
We've just been eating hay salads. I don't think my husband is stupid. I think my husband I think he knows. He just wants to see how far into my lie I can get. It's entertaining to him to see how creative I can get about this. Does Colton do that with you, kind of?
So what about this horse? You'll be like,
We have a leak right there.
oh,
Here's my Frisians. Come on, ladies. But I mean, does Colton ever do that with you? Does he ever look at you and you're like mid fib and you know that he knows, but you're just going because you're not.
how to go with it. You can't ever be wrong.
You just can't ever be wrong is right. Come here, Cambria. So this is Cambria, and she was technically not ever supposed to come here, but I fell in love with her in general because she just is my heart horse and she loves me. She's my dragon. They do climb the fence. Hi, Cambria. Even though she can't see. And this is Victoria. She's an Imperial Frisian. I know, it's kinky. This is the Imperial Frisian filly. And her name is Victoria. and they really love me. And then that's Pixie, and she could give no fucks. I bought a breeding for Pixie, and we take her next month to be bred to a knob strooper. I won a stud fee in a benefit auction for someone, and the benefit auction, I bid on a knob strooper.
He just seen his dad was here.
Oh, I know. I won a breeding to a registered knob strooper, which is a German apple, I think they're from Germany, maybe. They're like an Appaloosa. I won a breeding, and I'm going to breed Pixie. I actually thought about breeding Pretty instead. Pretty, the one that's in with Peyton. Pixie D-stripper. Yeah. So it was like the stud fee was only going for $300. So I was like, $325. Like I bid on like maybe 7 or 8 different things. And I ended up winning like 5 of them. All the other ones are not stud fees. And then when I won the stud fee, I was like, okay, now this Sheldon, stop. At least he's acting like. Did you see him fall down?
There too. You yell at him and suddenly he's just
That's exactly right. If you watch Sheldon, anytime he gets in trouble, he'll like magically fall down or like have a moment that he's not okay.
He's dead.
Yeah. This is where we were riding by right here and Cactus was like down. And by down, I mean like down.
We should breed Nukes to Peyton's sister though. I think that would be so cute.
I don't think he's big enough to get up there. We turned Nukes out with Magic. Because Magic and Nukes, they love each other. Like, he's a gelding, so we turned the stud out with a gelding. And Nukes is loving it. Nukes is like, Magic is doing much better. Magic came in and he was like emaciated. And Magic is now doing fantastic.
Turn around fast without falling down.
No, we couldn't turn around without falling down. Oh, here comes Nukes. Look at Nukes. He's like, hey.
They're blowing in the wind.
I know. We need to rebraid his mane tomorrow. Can you believe that Nukes is so kind and that horse is like so skinny and Nukes is like, come on, friend, I love you. Nukes has no desire to be ugly. Like and then David-O and whoever else. Who's in Britain?
And our sorrel mare that was Holly Kid first, I think.
I don't know. I wonder if she's been videoed. That's Pickin' Winters. He's an own son of Brookstone Bay. I trained him on the track, so we just retired him, and he's lived his whole life retired. Pops racer. And we have Peyton and his sister Pretty. You can let Lane hold him. We have Peyton. And we have Pretty Girl, his sister. She's a massive beast. And let's see. We have the mule pin coming up. We'll let y'all come up here and see Daddy. I just need to start riding so that I can build some core muscle and actually get my heart back in shape. Cardiovascular health is important. So there is Chester, and then we have the lovely ladies, the driving team. And then back there we have Charlton, we have Chester, and these 2 ladies. Hi, ladies. Hello, ladies. You're such a sweet girl. Yes, you're a sweet girl. Yes, you are. They're starting to kind of fill out across. So Gilly looks amazing. Cookie is in the shed, I guess. Cookie! Yeah, I see Cookie standing in the shed. Cookie! Watch, he comes when you call him now. He totally knows his name. Watch. Cookie! Cookie! This is so funny. He'll peek around here in a minute. Because earlier we came out here to feed, and Dara was like, watch, he knows his name. And she did it, and here he came. Oh, Lord. You're not Cookie. You're Campancho. You're not Cookie, you are Compancho. My child's little ass. Tempancho and Mommy Tempancho. Cookie peeked around the shed and then Cookie peeked around the shed and then walked back. Because Tempancho is clearly, aw. Tell him. You normally do it. Aw. No? He said, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Gilly, don't act like you're a nice guy. Tinley is in the truck with her dad. Oh, there's Cookie. Hi, Gilly. Gilly, you look good, buddy. Tempancho, can we get a hee-haw? Hi, Mommy Compancho. Jacob, when he bought her at the cell, they said at the cell that she was bred to a zebra. Like, she got here and everything on the property tried to breed her. She was not in fault. I saw him. Thor.
He didn't feel like hot or anything either.
He just...
No, and he didn't have any sores, wasn't bleeding. But he kind of lays down like...
I've kind of noticed that.
Not recently. Holds been laying down.
Hello, Thorbug.
Thor's like, hello? Me?
You're a giant, sir.
Driven him yet.
Huh?
Dylan hasn't driven him yet.
Well, I don't know about driving him, but you need to get on him and go do some circles in the arena. That way, if you hit the ground now, at least it's on sand. I think that's 525, 449. Sally.
Oh, that beautiful mare.
Sally?
The sweet girl, yeah, she's so freaking sweet.
I think.
I love her.
Mm.
She sold
Which one?
Sally.
I think they're all three going to be recipient mares.
Oh.
The recip farm offered crazy money for mares.
She'd have like a good temperament to pass down, I feel like, for sure, because that thing is amazing.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah, I think my husband brought me horses.
Gotta like check, make sure we're not on any hidden.
Well, I had that moment of where he was like, I'm not bringing any more horses there till you sell some horses. Like, there's too many. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm pretty sure I hear shit moving around up here. Come on, Sheldon. This is my favorite part. As soon as you turn right here and you get past this, it's straight uphill. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's like the best jog ever. I'm like, build that muscle, buddy. Stop being a dickwad. I love when he's like, I'm done. My pony pen. I've actually sold a lot of my ponies. Have you noticed? We've had a lot of ponies leave. People are buying my ponies, and I'm like, yay!
Taking them home in their freaking backseat.
They love them, and I get so many pony updates. Toby Blue Eyes, I get the best updates. Sheldon saw that. Raisin, they loved her.
So I'm glad that
There's a blanket out of the window where something took its blanket off and tossed it out the window.
didn't want us to find it no more.
Nope. All right, Cactus. All right, you guys, let's see what Daddy has for me. All right. Sheldon has very vocal everything, and that's because he's been humanized his entire... Oh, I've called Sheldon Dickface his entire life.
Oh, I swear I haven't
Nice! Where'd these come from?
Montana?
Oh, they're mine. I was like, yay, he bought me buckets. And he's like, no, I just brought your buckets back. Oh, those are the ones that, yeah. Did you tell him, poor Jacob, tell him what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Jacob has gout. Hey, Michael Stanley's bringing you 2 donkeys. And yeah,
I'm glad he's got to name them after us and get him some attention.
with his like 28 and his 2 likes. Yeah, it's okay. The bad thing is, I hate to tell him, our haters don't have any money, so attracting their attention just doesn't pay your bills, buddy. Attracting my haters doesn't pay your bills. You know how I know? Because I lost nothing when they decided to hate me. All right, Daddy, you brought me horses. I thought you... What? Hey, you said last week you weren't bringing shit else here until I sold some horses. What is this? Tell everybody hello. Did you tell him? You look rough, Daddy. You need me to tuddle you?
No.
You need me to snuggle that big old... Daddy, I'll back this booty up. I'll back this booty up. He does not love me. He wonders what the fuck he got himself into. He's like, why did I do this? I'm not. I'm getting off because... Oh, God. Sheldon's like, lose weight, mother. I swear my horse is like literally wanting... Here, will you pony him down there and... Stop acting like you don't have manners. Look at... No. He's afraid you're going to try to lead him through the flag. Yeah, we have a couple. Dylan took some stuff home to train it. All right. I'm ending my video. He wants me to do it his way. I'm going to end this video and come back live. All the new horses. Goodbye.